Hey guys, Manga Unbox here, back for another video, and today I'm going to be doing a little unboxing or showing slash review of the manga Gon. No, not that Gon, get out of here. Sorry for that interruption, but let's just get right back to it. And this is actually a manga that's about this little dinosaur that I guess you can see him here. He survived the extinction of the dinosaurs, I guess, but and he's kind of wandering around and like in nature, and it's episodical. And this is actually I would say it's comedy. I actually found it very funny, and it has some of the best art ever. And I don't know if I said it like right before, but one of the biggest things about this manga that makes it so interesting is the fact that it has no words. And as you can see here, I got this box set thing, and this box set is actually the Italian release of the manga, but since it has no words, doesn't matter what language I get it in. But this is just the nicest, in my opinion, that I've seen, and I saw other people like on the shelf get it. And the singles, like to get in English, or doesn't matter what language, are it would cost about the same to get it like imported from Italy, like shipping included. But this release is actually very nice. You can see here it has that there, and it has the spines here and the other side. And to open it, it actually has this like dinosaur tail flap, which I think is really cool. My only problem with the physical releases is that right here it doesn't have like Velcro or anything, so you might be able to see, you might not be able to. I just put this little double-sided sticky tape here, and let me just pull the volume out real quick. I'll just take the second volume. Each volume is probably about 2 volumes and 1/3, and each volume has a slip cover, which is actually really cool. And these volumes are very, very nice quality. That's the spine without the slip cover. Very easy to hold open, and I think it's just very nice release in general. Italy did well with that. I think it's the publisher J-Pop. But let's get into the review part of this. So one of the main things that makes this manga interesting is the fact that it has no words. And to make up for that, the art is just done so well. It's amazing. When I talk about the art later, I'll throw up some panels, but for now, let's just talk about the no words part. And I think that it works very well because the art explains everything very well. I was never confused reading this, and even though it had no words, it felt very natural to me. Like, I didn't feel like right from the get-go when I was reading it, I never felt weirded out that I was just looking at pictures, because you could understand everything perfectly, you know what was going on. And I think the main thing that this manga does is it has a lot of comedy in it. There are some chapters here and there where there might be some more like darker meanings, and there's other things behind it, because later I'll say a quote from the author that I heard before, which is very interesting to me. But I just think that the humor is done very well. Of course, it's going to be subjective. I can't say it's going to be for everyone because it's a manga with no words. But it's just kind of like Gon, like I said earlier, it's episodical, so each chapter is its own thing. And like I'm saying about the humor, Gon is kind of like walking around just in nature. Each chapter is doing his own thing. He kind of gets into fights with animals. He's catching food. Like, there's different types of chapters. Like, one chapter he climbs a mountain, and one chapter he like is with a family of birds. It's like with penguins and stuff. He does a lot of different things, and it's kind of him interacting with other animals, because he's the only dinosaur. He's so out of place. But I think that it all works very well. It made me laugh a lot because he was just kind of like doing these ridiculous things, and I would say it's something you would have to try out first. Like, maybe try it out on scans or something, where I don't think the art looks as good on scans, but it'll still do. Okay, so let's talk about the art now. So as I kind of do this, there's just so many panels I like, so I'll just kind of probably throw up some panels like here and there and stuff, because this mangaka, he draws nature so well. It's amazing. He can draw like animals like hyper realistically, and he can draw these backdrops that are just amazing. And it's like, it makes up for the words just because it's so incredibly detailed. I wonder how long it took him to make a chapter, because like I said, it's episodical and it has no words. So each chapter tells its own story, so it has to have a lot of pages, and each page is filled with amazing art. So this must have taken a very long time to make, unless he just slaved away and is just very, very hardworking, because I can't see that happening quickly. It's just so incredibly detailed, and is able to like draw it so that you know everything that's going on. You know, like the story, you know what's happening, like how the animals are interacting with each other, how the animals feel, how Gon feels. And I just think that it's done very well. It's either some of the best or the best I've ever seen. It's probably better than Berserk from what I've seen, just because of how realistic it is. Like Berserk art is probably like cooler because they're drawing like warriors and like people fighting and swords and stuff, but like just in terms of art and like stuff just looking good and looking like close to how it's supposed to, Gon just takes the cake on that. One thing I really liked about this manga was how much I was able to learn about Gon as a character, even though there were no words. Like, I learned that he was petty, he has a bad temper, and he can be selfless and selfish at times. Like, he stomps over some animals, and like sometimes even like rides animals and makes them like run around for him, and sometimes he goes out of his way to save them or feed them, and other times he eats them. But I just think that it's very interesting. And also the main thing I learned about Gon, I don't know if the author did this on purpose, but it's just something that I noticed, is Gon is this dinosaur that's like the farthest thing from fitting in, yet he's always trying to fit in with other animals. There's multiple chapters where he's within families of animals like penguins, birds, cubs, and he's copying animals. Like I said earlier, like he was copying what the beaver did, and he's trying to do what other animals do. Like he saw a roly-poly, so he tried to like tuck into a ball. Maybe that part is just for comedic like value, but I really think that the author did mean it when especially when he was like fitting into families and stuff. And he's also pretty social. He like a lot of chapters is with other animals doing things. There are some chapters where he has his adventures alone, and it's just really interesting. That's just a little note that I thought was cool, and I thought that the author did do on purpose. So before I wrap it up, I want to read this quote from the mangaka that I think explains what he was trying to do very well. I found it online, pretty sure it's credible, and it says, "From the beginning, I didn't think it was necessary. Manga should be written without grammar. I also think that it is strange to give animals human language and make them talk. What I set out to do with Gon was to draw something that was more interesting than anything you could say in words. Manga still has great potential that does not exist in other media. I plan to continue developing the art of expression." And I think that's very interesting that he doesn't think manga should have grammar. That's debatable, but I think it explains what he was trying to do well. He was trying to be able to tell the story using art and just expression like better than people do it with words, and I think he succeeded in that a good amount. Like it's of course it's not clearer than some things with words, or a lot of things with words, but it's clearer than some, because stuff can be confusing, and I think he did a really good job. So all in all, I thought this was a very good manga, extremely interesting, some of the best art I've ever seen, and I thought it was really funny, and enjoyed it a ton reading it. Like, I don't post a lot of stuff on my story about the manga I'm reading because I usually do reviews on everything, but this is just something that I just had to share the art and like some of the funny moments of. But also, by the way, follow my Instagram, link will be in description. But I just think that this was very solid. I thought it was extremely interesting just reading a manga with no words. I think it works very well, and if you're interested in it, I think that it's worth checking out. It's pretty expensive to get from Italy, but you could probably find the English ones or just like the English publishing, but it might be around the same, but you could probably find it cheaper because it's around the same for retail. But I thought this was just a blast to read and a lot of fun and very, very solid, and I would recommend it. So I think I forgot to record like a proper outro, so thank you guys for watching the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow my Instagram, and also me and my 3 friends have a podcast about everything manga and anime, so check that out. The Raku Otaku podcast link will be in description. And have a great day. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.